now. All right. Okay. Right. Ajay, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Welcome to the program. And
Yeah, thank you, sir.
glad you could join us today. So, congratulations, first up, on
Yeah,
the
thank you so much, sir.
transition. And
Yeah,
it's something that we would, we'd always look forward to from hearing about the journey of, our candidates and also as professionals, what you experience overall, right? From the
yes,
time
sir.
you start off. Would you like to introduce yourself first?
Yeah, sir. My name is Ajay Yadav, and currently I'm staying in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. And I have completed my graduation in electronics and communication from Bhopal itself. And after completing my graduation, I joined DataMites and I've done certification courses here to improve my machine learning knowledge. And my hobbies are to play cricket and basketball, which keeps me healthy inside out. And currently, also, I'm pursuing my MTech in data science and machine learning.
Wonderful. Okay. All
Thank
right.
you,
So
sir.
you are dedicated to data science and
Yeah,
all related areas.
yes, sir.
Okay. What did you pass out in? What was your graduation in?
2023, sir.
What domain?
Electronics and communication.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is your very first job, what you just landed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My
Okay,
first
great.
job.
All right. And what was that? Oh, when did you start? When you completed your projects, I take it you go to the PAT team process.
Sir, I have joined DataMites in 2023 November, and after completing the course, nearly uh, I did I started my internship on from June and started giving my interviews from September 2024.
From September. Okay.
Yeah,
So you completed a few projects and then
yeah,
they took you through the interview
yes, sir.
process. Okay. All right. Um, okay. So since this is your very first experience for appearing for interviews as well, we would like to hear more about that. But we'll start from scratch. We'll come back
Yes,
to
sir.
this more recent stage later.
Yes,
Jog
sir.
back down your memory lane. And
Yeah.
what was Python programming like?
Uh, Sir, Python programming was, I was not pretty good in it before, but I knew the fact that it will be the most important thing to begin my journey in data science. And since then, I started focusing in, and later I also realized that it is not even that tough. One can understand it quite easily. So, yeah, that was easy thing.
Okay, you eased
Yeah,
yourself into it.
yeah,
Did
yes,
it
sir.
did it take a lot of practice?
Yes, for for mastering it, you need to do at least you need to practice some programs at least daily, so that you can get the concept very clearly in your mind.
Okay, what is your pattern like? What kind of a student you are? You like to do like everyday study or on the weekends, or how do you go about it?
Sir, my concept is to study at least half an hour, but not to create more gap in between because if I will make a gap in between, I may forget a lot of things. So that is my like mantra to go ahead.
Okay, but okay,
Yeah,
nice. All right, so you just stay consistent. You keep it short
yeah,
duration. Okay,
yeah. Just keep it short duration, but doesn't matter. But at least don't skip much.
great. Okay, all right.
Yes, sir.
And this was the beginning of coding for you. And I take it with DataMites, it always starts from scratch, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Whatever
sir.
coursework you had. And okay, all right. You took the program online?
Yes, sir. I took it from online.
Okay, all right. Okay. Um, let's move on. We usually talk about analytics and data science, and before you can even step into machine learning, you
Yeah,
have a lot of exposure to statistics.
yeah.
What was that like for you?
Sir, statistics is also one of the important thing which we need to focus and because it plays a vital role to understand the concepts which are going to do in data analytics. So yeah, it was pretty important. And after Python, statistics was the one which was highly used in.
Okay.
Yeah,
And once you got into machine learning, once you
yeah.
had a grasp about these, how to handle a project, did you start to enjoy that process?
Yes, I started enjoying it because once you get the concept clearly in your head, there is no such big issue. You can just practice as much as you want. And so I did the same. I practiced a lot of datasets from Kaggle, and which helped me to improve my concept and find how the things are going around. That was it.
All right. And
Yeah.
so you now that you are heavy into Kaggle, did you also attempt any of those competitions where you get some prize money?
Not yet, sir. I actually couldn't participate in that one, but
Okay.
I have
All right.
practiced a lot.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
It's always on the cards, isn't it? You have that
Yeah.
option.
Yes,
Okay,
sir. Yes, sir.
great. Okay. So we will. I think we are open to questions. Just a heads up to the team and to those who have joined us on multiple portals here. I think apart from Zoom, you have candidates watching on LinkedIn and on YouTube. So yeah, please do feel free to post your questions for Ajay while we are at it. So you said in September to appear for interviews.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many interviews did you give?
Sir, it was my third interview.
You took
Uh,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Maybe because I did some mistake. I was pretty choosy before. I didn't like. Suppose I have got an offer from Chennai, and I didn't want to go to Chennai, so I used to skip it, which I later realized was not a good option, and because of which even I couldn't took part in many of the opportunities. But later I realized that one used to be much flexible to tackle things. So that was
All right. So
yeah,
so that was the only reason you found a few companies where they liked you, but you said you were not okay with the location.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
I see. Okay. All right. And once you are onto it, what's the interview process like? Let's say we talk about the one where you got hired.
Yeah.
How many rounds do you go for?
So there was just a single round. The company is called Invento Hub, and there they checked our knowledge of machine learning, and they took some of the basic tests, asking the basic questions, how things are going around, how you scratch the data from internet, and how you find the insights. So they just ask all such things there.
Okay. And this
Yeah.
is also where they ask you to code in front of them.
No, sir, didn't ask me to code over there.
Okay.
Just ask, they only ask the basic things, and uh, I guess communication was also one of the important things.
Oh yes, that's very
Yeah,
important. Yes, absolutely.
yeah.
Did you probably did you have a chance to attend any of the soft skill sessions on through DataMites?
Yes, there was a lot. I took part in many of them, which was also helpful for me to improve my communication skills and use it in the interviews forward.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful.
So,
All right. So, in this case, when you are, let's talk about that role since they were asking you more about machine learning. Some of them don't really require you to code. Once they speak to you, they know that you are able to
yeah,
code.
yeah,
It's more of a subjective thing from that point onwards.
yeah.
But what is this job all about? What are you expected to do?
Sir, for me, my role for this job will be to to find the data from scratch from any of the websites. You can go to any website and can get the data, and later you can clean the data and also visualize it to find the meaningful insights, which will be helpful for taking your project ahead. and will also select the suitable models which you can fit for your particular data sets. So this is all we need to do in this.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Um, okay. So Rohan wants to know, from which field did Ajay transition? I think you moved from electronics and
yeah,
telecommunication, but this is the very first role, so he made up his mind rather quickly.
yes, sir.
Um, yeah, or in Yes, we would not get into those numbers, but yes. So in terms of, I think that's something that you can find out separately if he's okay with it. All right. I think he surely has a LinkedIn profile, so you can reach out to him in case you have those kind of questions to ask. Yeah. Apart from numbers, anything else you'd like to know? So Ajay, when you appear for these mock interviews, I think once you did your projects, can you talk about the projects that you worked on?
Sir, I have chosen like five different projects. Like for regression, I have chosen house price prediction. For classification one, I have chosen blood donation, and for clustering, I have chosen FIFA 20 World Cup, and one I have also chosen for convolution neural network, rice leaf detection, and there was also one client project.
Okay.
There were mainly five of them.
Okay. So the rice leaf is disease is about detecting images, right?
Yeah,
Classifying
yeah,
images.
yeah.
Okay. And FIFA is something that you enjoy sports, you enjoy football, is it?
Yes, I'm into sports more.
Okay, right. Because that's one of the massive areas that's picking up fast, isn't it? Sports analytics and
Yeah, definitely, sir. Yeah,
at national and domestic levels as well. So okay, great. We are in case when you appear for interviews, how much
yeah.
do these projects count?
Sir, a lot because they will be first of all they will be checking your basic knowledge of basic skills whatever they required, and later they will go into your projects. And if you have deep knowledge of the project, you can easily crack any interview because that is the major need. How you will be able to make them understand what you have done in your project. What are the techniques you have used to find the prediction and to get the better accuracy.
Right. And
Yeah,
when you say that you should be able to explain all this, it means
yeah,
you have for sure you have worked a lot on that project, right? When you were actually
yeah,
doing
sure.
it, you
Yeah,
spent, so how much time does it take to work on a single project task?
I would say, sir, maybe 12, maybe 2 weeks, I guess.
2 weeks of okay,
Yeah,
daily putting
on
in
average.
a few hours every day, is it? You had a
Yeah,
team to work along with?
yeah, I had a team, sir. We were the team of five members, so we had separated our roles accordingly, and used to do it. And on average, it took nearly 13-14 days to complete one project.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
And these were friends or these were people you just met through DataMites?
just met from DataMites, sir.
Okay.
Become friends later, but just met.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
It's not always that people end up saying that, right? So,
yes.
okay. So you did the program when you were at home. I take it your role is does it require you to travel now?
No, sir, it is remote work, so I can do it from home for like 4 months, and later can join officially in their particular location.
Okay. Oh, they decide your location after a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, wonderful. All right. Okay. Um, I think we are, yeah, I don't see any questions. And all right, so we'll take it from your end in terms of as starting off as a fresher. This is the very it's a very ideal scenario. It's also very exciting in
Yeah,
for the kind of role that opens up for somebody starting off fresh. and also the
Yeah.
expectations that you have, isn't it? So, what's the plan like in the next, let's say, 5 years down the line? What is it that where do you see yourself?
Uh, Sir, right now I will be more focusing to understand the real time work, like how the things actually work in the real time, and if I'll gain the real knowledge, it will be really beneficial for me to do the work at anywhere, like at any place. Because once you understand the basic thing, what requires actually,
Right.
there you understand the whole game. That
Correct.
is the most
You can
important thing.
transition easily.
Yeah, yeah, sir.
Okay. And you're also doing your MTech, isn't it? So
Yeah, sir.
that is also remote?
Yeah, so actually, I'm right now in my last semester, which is the like thesis work. So there will be no need to going to college regularly. So
Okay.
completely free from there.
Great. All right.
Yeah.
A lot of flexibility. Okay, wonderful.
Yes, sir.
Um, okay, I think we have an excellent question from Supriya. What are your general interview tips to freshers?
Sir, my tips would be like just have the belief of whatever you have learned, like whatever you have gone through, and don't be nervous. Make them understand what you have got, and yeah, like sir, I have done one thing, like I have made my own notes, which was really beneficial for me to understand the concepts. Like if you are making your own notes, you will not be able to forget things very easily. So that was also one of the reasons which helped me to clear the interview.
Your preparation was very
Yeah,
solid.
preparation was, yeah.
Okay. All right. I think he did mention um, the idea of how you should be able to work hard on your projects once you are clear with the concepts. And is just the basics of, that's the follow-up question for you. Is just the basics of all the concepts enough to get into this field?
But it so basically depends on the interviewer, whatever he's asking. But you need to have that basic knowledge also. But uh, you can also have that depth knowledge, how the things are going around. Like if there is a machine learning model, you should also know that what is the maths behind it, how it is working out, so that you will be able to make them understand that this is how things work. So in-depth knowledge is also very important.
Right. So typically all modeling has some mathematics in
Yeah.
it. As from experience, we understand not everyone is into math. I don't know
Yeah.
about Ajay, if he's a lover of maths, but there's always that love it hate it kind of a relationship, isn't it? So
Yes.
yeah, you do have other ways of kind of building a sequence and a structure for your problem solving. And if you want to approach it more through that instead of through equations, there is an option for that. All right. So it does help if you enjoy it, but there are no prerequisites as such. If you are entering this field, um, yeah, we do have a diverse. I think even when you get into your industry, you will find that kind of a diverse crowd. So Ajay is all on the cusp of experiencing that.
Yes, sir.
All right. So have you joined already?
Yes, I have joined it from yesterday onward.
Oh, from yesterday. Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic. Okay. All right. So this is going to be a fully a new year
Yes,
story.
sir.
Okay. You got hired last year, I take it.
No, sir, this year only.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. So things have moved on at just the right pace, and
Yeah.
wish you all the very best for
Yeah. Thank you,
all
sir.
the future endeavors and wherever you whatever you decide to do from there onwards, right? I think it opens up a lot of options. So
Yeah.
all the best to you, Ajay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Pleasure. Bye bye.